November 15th, 2024. Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, Los Angeles. The text came at 3:47 a.m. Selena Gomez was awake. She was always awake at 3:47 a.m., staring at her phone, scrolling through nothing. The text was from her publicist, Rachel. Children's Hospital LA wants to know if you can visit tomorrow. 16-year-old girl with lupus. Terminal. Her dying wish is to meet you. I know you don't do this anymore, but thought I'd ask. No pressure. Selena read it 3 times. Then she put her phone face down on the nightstand. She hadn't done a hospital visit in 7 years. Not since 2017. Not since Francia gave her a kidney and everything got cut. Not since she realized that visiting sick kids made her feel like a fraud. Because how do you give hope to someone who's dying when you barely survived yourself? But at 8:23 a.m., Selena texted Rachel back. I'll go. What's her name? Maya Rodriguez, room 347. She doesn't know you're coming. At 2:00 a.m. that afternoon, Selena Gomez walked into Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, wearing a baseball cap, sunglasses, and the kind of determination that comes from doing something you're terrified of. She had no idea that by midnight she would make a decision that would change both their lives forever. This is the story of the hospital visit that almost didn't happen. The 16-year-old girl in room 347 who wasn't supposed to survive the week. And the question Selena Gomez had been avoiding for 7 years. What do you owe someone you inspired? The hospital coordinator, a woman named Lisa, met Selena at the entrance. Thank you for coming, Lisa said, walking her toward the elevators. Maya doesn't know you're here. We wanted it to be a surprise. How bad is it? Selena asked quietly. Lisa's face said everything. She has weeks, maybe days. Her kidneys are failing, her heart is weak, and she's been on the transplant list for 3 years, no match. Selena felt her chest tighten. Does she know? She knows. They took the elevator to the 3rd floor. Room 347 was at the end of the hall. Lisa knocked softly, then opened the door. Maya, there's someone here to see you. The girl in the bed looked up. She was 16 but looked 12, thin, pale, dark circles under her eyes, an IV in her arm. Monitors beeping softly, and on the wall beside her bed, posters. Not just any posters. Selena Gomez posters. Wizards of Waverly Place, Revival Tour. Rare beauty ads. Only murders in the building. Every era, every phase. Maya's whole room was a shrine. Selena's stomach dropped. And then, Maya saw her. For 5 seconds, Maya just stared. Then tears started streaming down her face. You're real, she whispered. Selena walked to the bed and sat in the chair beside it. I'm real. I thought Maya couldn't finish the sentence. She was crying too hard. I know, Selena said softly. I know. She reached out and took Maya's hand. They sat like that for a full minute, just holding hands. Maya crying, Selena trying not to. When Maya finally stopped crying, she reached under her pillow and pulled out a notebook. I wrote you letters, she said. Every time I was in the hospital, I never sent them. I didn't know your address. She handed the notebook to Selena. It was covered in stickers, Selena Gomez lyrics, doodles, hearts. Selena opened it. The first page was dated June 19th, 2017. The day of Selena's kidney transplant. Dear Selena, today you got a new kidney. I found out on Instagram. My mom showed me the picture of you and Francia holding hands in the hospital beds. I cried for an hour. Not because I was sad, because I realized if you can survive this, maybe I can too. Selena's hands were shaking. She turned the page. There were hundreds of letters. Every few weeks, sometimes every few days. Dear Selena, I started chemo today. I threw up 6 times. but I watched Wizards of Waverly Place on my iPad and pretended you were my sister. Dear Selena, my kidneys are at 30% function. The doctors say I need a transplant. I asked my mom if Francia would give me one of hers too. Mom said Francia doesn't know me. I know, but I can dream. Dear Selena, I'm 14 today. I didn't think I'd make it to 14. Thank you for making me want to try. Dear Selena, Rare Beauty launched today. I can't wear makeup because my skin is too sensitive from the meds, but I made my mom buy me the lip gloss. It's on my nightstand. It makes me feel pretty. Dear Selena, I'm on the transplant list, 847 days waiting. Still no match, but you waited too, so I'll keep waiting. Selena had to stop reading. She closed the notebook and looked at Maya. You've been writing to me for 7 years. 7 years, 4 months, and 11 days, Maya said. But who's counting? She smiled. It was the saddest smile Selena had ever seen. Can I ask you something? Maya said. Anything. How do you keep going when you're scared all the time? Selena wasn't expecting that question. What do you mean? I've read every interview you've ever done. I know you have anxiety, panic attacks, depression, bipolar disorder. And you still get up every day and work and smile and post on Instagram. How? Selena took a breath. Nobody had ever asked her that so directly. Honestly, some days I don't know. Some days I wake up and I don't want to be Selena Gomez. I want to be nobody, just gone. Maya nodded. Me too. But then I think about the people who would be sad if I gave up. My mom, my friends, my fans. And I think, maybe I'm not doing this for me. Maybe I'm doing it for them. Is that enough? Maya asked. Doing it for other people? I don't know, Selena admitted. Sometimes. They sat in silence for a moment. Then Maya said, very quietly, I'm tired of being brave. Selena's heart broke. Can I tell you something I've never told anyone? Selena asked. Maya nodded. After I got my kidney transplant, I felt guilty. Guilty? Guilty that I got to live. Guilty that Francia gave up part of her body for me. Guilty that other people on the transplant list were still waiting, and I got to skip the line because I was famous. But you didn't ask to be famous. No, but I am. And that comes with privileges, and sometimes those privileges save your life. And then you have to live with that. Maya was quiet for a long time. Then she said, Do you think you deserve to live? Selena looked at her. I didn't used to. I do now. What changed? I realized that it's not about deserving. It's about what you do with the life you get. Even if you didn't ask for it. Even if it's unfair. Even if it's hard. What if you don't have time to do anything with it? Maya asked. Her voice was so small. Selena felt tears burning her eyes. Then you do something right now. Can I ask you something else? Maya said. Of course. If you only had 1 week left to live, what would you do? Selena thought about it. Really thought about it. I think, she started. I think I'd stop trying to make everyone else happy and just be honest about everything. Even the ugly stuff. Like what? Like the fact that sometimes I hate being famous. Like the fact that I'm terrified of being forgotten. Like the fact that I don't always like the person I see in the mirror. Maya smiled a little. That's the stuff I like about you. What? That you're honest, that you talk about the hard stuff, that you don't pretend everything's perfect. She paused. That's why I wanted to meet you. Because you're the only celebrity who makes me feel less alone. Selena had to look away. She was going to cry. Can I stay? Selena asked suddenly. What? Can I stay here for a while? I don't have anywhere to be. That was a lie. She had a Rare Beauty meeting at 6 p.m. A Zoom call with her team at 7. Dinner with Benny at 8. But none of that mattered right now. You don't have to, Maya said. I know you're busy. I'm not, Selena lied again. I'm right where I want to be. Maya's eyes filled with tears again. Really? Really? Okay. So Selena stayed. For the first hour, they just talked. Maya told Selena about her life. How she was diagnosed with lupus at age 9. How she missed 2 years of school because of treatments. How she'd never been to prom, never had a boyfriend, never been kissed. How she wanted to be a singer like Selena, but her voice was too weak from the meds. How she had a little brother, Carlos, who was 8, and she was terrified of leaving him. Selena told Maya about her life too. The stuff nobody knew. How she still had nightmares about the kidney transplant. How she and Francia didn't talk for years after, and it destroyed her. How she felt like a failure every time she had a panic attack. How she was scared of being a mom someday, because what if she passed on her mental health issues? How she didn't know if she wanted to keep acting or just disappear. They talked like old friends, like sisters, like two people who understood what it meant to fight your own body every single day. Around 4 p.m., Maya said, "Can I show you something?" "Sure." She picked up her phone and opened Spotify. "I made a playlist for my funeral." Selena's breath caught. "Your funeral?" "Yeah. My mom said I should pick the songs just in case." She handed Selena the phone. The playlist was titled Maya's Goodbye Party. Selena scrolled through the songs. Good for You, Selena Gomez. Lose You to Love Me, Selena Gomez. Vulnerable, Selena Gomez. People You Know, Selena Gomez. 9 out of the 12 songs were Selena's. "These are all my songs," Selena whispered. "I know. Is that weird?" "No, I don't know what it is." Maya smiled. "You're gonna be at my funeral. How cool is that?" Selena couldn't speak. Around 5 p.m., Maya's mom came in. She was a small woman with kind eyes and tired smile. "Hi," she said to Selena. "I'm Rosa, Maya's mom." "Hi." Selena stood up and shook her hand. I know who you are," Rosa said, and she started crying. Thank you for coming. You have no idea what this means to her, to us." "It's my honor," Selena said. And she meant it. Rosa looked at Maya. "Mangai, you need to rest." "Mom, Selena's here." "I know, but you need your strength." Maya looked at Selena. "Will you come back?" Selena didn't hesitate. "Tomorrow, I promise." "Promise, promise, promise, promise." As Selena was leaving, Rosa walked her to the elevator. "Can I ask you something?" Rosa said. "Of course." "Is there any way, do you think, could you possibly get tested to see if you're a match?" Selena froze. "What?" "I know it's asking too much. I know you don't even know her. But she's been on the list for 3 years and nobody matches, and I just thought maybe." Rosa was crying now. "I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked. Forget I said anything." The elevator doors opened. Selena stood there. She thought about Francia, about the surgery, about the recovery, about the complications, about the guilt. She thought about everything she'd been trying to forget for 7 years. And then she thought about Maya in room 347, writing letters for 7 years, making a funeral playlist, tired of being brave. "I'll do it," Selena said. "What?" "I'll get tested tomorrow." Rosa stared at her. "You will?" "I will." Rosa grabbed her and hugged her so hard, Selena couldn't breathe. "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Selena got in the elevator. The doors closed. And she thought, what the hell did I just agree to? Selena got tested the next morning. Blood work. Medical history. Full physical. The doctor said results would take 3 days. She didn't tell anyone. Not Benny, not her mom, not her publicist. She went back to the hospital that afternoon. Maya was asleep. Selena sat beside her bed and watched her breathe. In and out, in and out. The monitors beeped, and Selena thought, what if I'm not a match? Worse, what if I am? 3 days later, the doctor called. Miss Gomez, we have your results. Selena was in her kitchen, alone. You're a match. The world stopped. What? You're a perfect match. 6 out of 6 antigens. It's extremely rare. How rare? 1 in 100,000. Selena sat down. What happens now? That's up to you. If you decide to move forward, we'd schedule the surgery within the week. Maya doesn't have much time. And if I don't? The doctor was quiet for a moment. Then we keep her comfortable. That meant letting her die. I need to think about it, Selena said. Of course, call me when you decide. She hung up. That night, Selena couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about Francia, about how the surgery went wrong, how Francia almost died on the table, how the artery collapsed, how they had to do an emergency second surgery, how Francia was in the hospital for 3 weeks, how she had complications for months, how their friendship never recovered. What if that happens again? What if I die on the table? What if Maya's body rejects my kidney? What if I do this and she dies anyway? At 2 a.m., she called her mom. Mama? Misha, what's wrong? I need to tell you something. She told her everything. When she finished, her mom was quiet. What should I do? Selena asked. I can't tell you that, baby. But if you were me... Her mom took a deep breath. If I were you, I'd ask myself, can I live with myself if I say no? The next morning, Selena did something she hadn't done in years. She called Francia Raisa. Hello? Francia sounded surprised. Hi, it's me. I know. Silence. Can we talk? Selena asked. In person? When? Now? They met at a coffee shop in Silver Lake. It was awkward at first. They hadn't seen each other in almost 2 years. So, Francia said, what's going on? Selena told her. About Maya, about room 347, about the test, about being a match. When she finished, Francia just looked at her. And you want to do it? I don't know. That's why I'm here. What do you want me to say? I want you to tell me it's okay to say no. Francia shook her head. I can't tell you that. Why not? Because you already know the answer. You just want me to give you permission to walk away so you don't have to feel guilty about it. That's not fair, isn't it? Selena looked down. I'm scared, she admitted. So was I. What if something goes wrong? Something might. What if she dies anyway? She might. Then why would I do it? Francia leaned forward. Because you know what it's like to be the person in that hospital bed. You know what it's like to be dying. And you know what it's like when someone saves you. She paused. And now you have a chance to be the person who saves someone else. But what if I can't handle it? Then, don't do it. But don't pretend it's because you're scared. Own it. Say, I'm choosing not to save this girl's life because I'm scared. Selena's eyes filled with tears. I hate you. I know. Why did you do it, for me, even though it almost killed you? Francia smiled. Because 7 years ago, I sat in a coffee shop just like this one, and I asked myself, can I live with myself if I say no? I couldn't. That afternoon, Selena went back to room 347. Maya was awake. Hey, she said, smiling. You came back. I told you I would. I know, but sometimes people say things they don't mean. Selena sat down. Maya, I need to tell you something. Okay. I got tested to see if I could be your donor. Maya's eyes went wide. What? When? 3 days ago. Why would you do that? Because your mom asked me. And because I wanted to. Selena took a breath. I'm a match. Maya stared at her. Then she started crying. You're a match? Perfect match. 6 out of 6. I don't understand. I don't either, but I am. Maya was crying so hard she could barely speak. Does that mean? I don't know yet. That's why I'm here. I need to ask you something first. What? If I do this, and something goes wrong, and you don't make it, are you okay with that? Maya looked at her. Are you okay with that? I asked you first. Maya wiped her tears. If I die on that table, at least I'll die fighting. At least I'll die knowing someone cared enough to try. What if I give you my kidney and you live for 2 more years, and then your body rejects it and you die anyway? Then I got 2 more years I wouldn't have had. What if you live? Maya smiled. Then I get to do all the things I wrote in my notebook. I get to go to college, fall in love, maybe even meet you at a concert someday and tell you thank you. Selena started crying too. I'm scared, she admitted. Me too. What if I'm not brave enough? You don't have to be brave, you just have to show up. That night, Selena called the doctor. I'll do it, she said. Are you sure? No, but I'm doing it anyway. We'll schedule it for next week. You'll need to come in for more tests. And we'll need to coordinate with Maya's team. Okay. Miss Gomez? Yes. This is an incredible thing you're doing. Or the craziest. The doctor laughed. Maybe both. The next morning, Selena's publicist called. We have a problem, Rachel said. What? Someone at the hospital leaked it. TMZ knows you're donating a kidney to a fan. Selena's stomach dropped. What? It's everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Everyone's talking about it. Shit. Do you want me to deny it? Can you? Not really. Not without lying. Selena closed her eyes. What do I do? You go on Instagram and you control the narrative. You post before they make you the story. I don't want this to be a publicity thing. I know. But if you don't say something, that's what they'll make it. That afternoon, Selena posted on Instagram a photo of her and Maya holding hands in room 347. The caption, "This is Maya. She's 16 years old. She has lupus. Her kidneys are failing. 7 years ago, my friend Francia gave me a kidney and saved my life. Now I have a chance to do the same for Maya. I'm not posting this for attention. I'm posting it because I want people to understand something. Being a living donor isn't about being a hero. It's about being human. If you're able, please consider registering as an organ donor. You could save someone's life. Surgery is next week. Please keep Maya and her family in your thoughts. Twit Selena." The post got 15 million likes in 2 hours. The comments were overwhelming. This is why I love you. You're an angel. Praying for you both. Maya is so lucky. But some comments were harsh. Publicity stunt. She's only doing this for attention. Easy for her to play hero when she's rich. Selena read every comment. The good ones, the bad ones. All of them. And she realized it didn't matter what people thought. This wasn't for them. The night before the surgery, Selena couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about everything that could go wrong. Infection, rejection, complications, death. At midnight, her phone buzzed. A text from Maya. Are you awake? Yeah. Me too. Too scared to sleep. Me too. Can I tell you something? Always. Even if this doesn't work, thank you for trying. Nobody's ever tried this hard to keep me alive. Selena started crying. You're going to be okay. How do you know? Because you have to be. I'm giving you my good kidney, and you're going to do something amazing with it. Like what? I don't know. but I want to be there to see it. Deal. Get some sleep, Maya. You too, Selena. I'll see you on the other side. The other side. December 1, 2024. 6 a.m.
Cedars-Sinai Medical Center.
Selena and Maya were in pre-op rooms next to each other. Benny was there, Selena's mom, Maya's family. The doctors explained everything one more time. The recovery, the chance of complications. Are you ready? The doctor asked Selena. No. Good. That means you understand what you're doing. They wheeled Selena into the OR. She saw Maya being wheeled into the room next door. Their eyes met. Maya smiled. Selena smiled back. And then the anesthesia hit. The surgery took 8 hours. Benny sat in the waiting room with Selena's mom and Maya's family. Nobody talked much. Rosa kept crying. Benny kept pacing. Mandy kept praying. At 2:47 p.m., the doctor came out. The surgery was successful. Everyone started crying. Selena is in recovery. She did great, no complications. And Maya, Rosa asked. Maya is stable. The kidney is functioning. We'll monitor her closely for the next 72 hours, but everything looks good. Rosa collapsed into her husband's arms, sobbing. She's going to live? If her body accepts the kidney, yes, she's going to live. Selena woke up in a hospital room. Everything hurt. Benny was sitting beside her. Hey, he said softly. Hey, you did it. Is Maya okay? She's okay. The kidney is working. Selena closed her eyes. Good. How do you feel? Like someone stole my kidney. Benny laughed. Technically, you gave it away. Semantics. On day 3, they wheeled Selena to Maya's room. Maya was sitting up in bed, looking better than Selena had ever seen her. Hi, Maya said. Hi. You look terrible, Maya said. You look amazing. That's because I have your kidney. You're welcome. They both laughed, then cried. I can't believe you did this, Maya said. I can't either. Why did you? Selena thought about it. Because 7 years ago, someone did it for me. And I spent 7 years feeling guilty about it, wondering if I deserved it, wondering what I was supposed to do with this second chance. She paused. And then I met you. And I realized maybe this is what I was supposed to do with it. Maya started crying again. Thank you. Thank you. For what? For reminding me why I'm here. March 1, 2025. 3 months post-surgery. Selena and Maya had a follow-up appointment together. The doctor said Maya's body was accepting the kidney perfectly. No signs of rejection. Full kidney function. You're going to live a normal life, the doctor told Maya. Maya looked at Selena. I'm going to live. You're going to live. They held hands. That afternoon, they went to lunch. Maya's first restaurant meal in 3 years. So Selena said, What are you going to do now? What do you mean? You have your whole life ahead of you. What's the plan? Maya pulled out a notebook. Not the one with the letters. A new one. I made a list, she said. Selena smiled. Of course you did. First, I'm going back to school. I'm going to graduate. Good. Second, I'm gonna go to prom. Yes, you are. Third, I'm going to fall in love. You will. Fourth, I'm going to become a nurse. I want to work with kids who have lupus. Selena's eyes filled with tears. Maya. Fifth, I'm going to meet you every year on December 1st. Our kidney anniversary. Deal. And sixth, what? I'm going to write you one more letter, but this time, I'm going to send it. 1 week later, Selena received a letter in the mail. Handwritten. From Maya. She opened it. Dear Selena, this is the first letter I'm actually sending you. I don't know how to say thank you for giving me your kidney, because thank you isn't enough. So instead, I want to make you a promise. I promise I won't waste this life. I promise I'll do something good with it. I promise I'll help other people the way you helped me. You asked me once what I would do if I only had 1 week to live. I told you I didn't know. But now I do. I would spend it exactly the way I spent it. With you. Because that week, you taught me something I'd forgotten. That life isn't about how long you live, it's about what you do with the time you have. Thank you for showing me that I'm worth saving. Thank you for being scared and doing it anyway. Thank you for giving me a chance to become the person I was always supposed to be. I love you. Forever and always. Maya. P.S. I'm changing my funeral playlist. Just so you know. Selena read the letter 3 times. Then she folded it carefully and put it in her nightstand, next to Francia's necklace, next to the photo of her and Maya in the hospital, next to everything that reminded her why she was here. This story is fiction, but the truth it tells is real. Selena Gomez received a kidney from Francia Raisa in 2017. That gift saved her life, and it changed her forever. Not because of the surgery, but because it taught her something important. What you owe someone who saves your life is to save someone else. Not literally. Not with your organs. But with your time, your attention, your presence, with showing up for people when it's hard, with being scared and doing it anyway, with giving someone hope when you're not sure you have any left. That's what Francia did for Selena. And in this story, that's what Selena did for Maya. Because the greatest gift you can give someone isn't just life. It's a reason to live.